Hello, and thanks for joining our today live broadcast from the Paris Air Show 2015. My name is Claudia Wiedmann, and I'm here on the TE Connectivity booth together with Guillaume Cornut and Frederik Morel. Hello, both of you.
Hello.
And we want to speak to you today about the connected passenger experience. Before we do that, you may want to introduce yourself to our audience. Frederik?
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Frederik Morel. I am responsible for the product management team here in Europe for wire and cable and integrated systems, so value-add products of the AD&M division within TE.
Okay, thank you. And Guillaume?
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Guillaume Cornut. I look after product management team in France, in Évreux, for AD&M, Aerospace, Defense and Marine. I'm also global product manager for rectangular and modular connector, which is a growing market for us.
Okay, it's good to have you here. Thank you. So coming back to the topic again, the topic is the connected passenger. And when we talk about that, this is related to in-flight entertainment and the abbreviation IFE we all know about. But Guillaume, more recently we see IFEC.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what that is all about?
Yes, so IFE first is known as, I would say, online demand video on aircraft, long-range aircraft mainly. And it started years and years ago on long-range flights. Today, we see more and more integration of functions and solutions such as internet, such as phone on board as well. And we turn the name now to IFE and cabin or IFE and connectivity just to integrate more and more functions inside the plane. So that's where the C is coming from.
Oh, okay, thank you. And what does TE Connectivity provide into the IFEC market?
Well, Claudia, TE is in fact a total solution provider, so we are not offering all necessary components to make that link, because that's where we are well known of, but we also offer the total engineered solution, the total engineered packaging. What we are doing in this world is basically we are bringing the outside world inside the aircraft, so we make sure the aircraft gets connected, that the connection gets to the server, it gets transmission to the seats, to the screen, to the control, and at the end of the day, it gets transmission to the passenger or the user. At the other hand, we also try to connect the inside back to the outside world, so that people, the crew or the passengers, they can get connected to Wi-Fi, they can make their phone calls, they can do text messages, they can get connected to external devices like a camera, or just keep up with their business through internet. So that's basically where TE is working on.
Thank you, that's very interesting. So I wanted to ask you another question about you. I just learned you are very much involved in that market. Where do you see the challenges and how is TE addressing those? Can you respond to that, Guillaume?
Yeah, so as Frederik said, we have plenty of different applications, and I would like to segment that by the different I would say the different challenges we have and the key driver we have today on the market. So first one, it's obviously the weight and space saving. We have more and more devices, and there's a real challenge here is to be able to integrate more and more devices. And in parallel, we have also the increase of high-speed demand through speed and bandwidth increase, as well as the power increase inside the cabin. Finally, and more important, the reliability. We are integrating and designing more and more aerospace qualified design inside the cabin for driving and answering our customer demand and request, such as the airlines, to have more and more secure system. So how do we address that? TE Connectivity obviously is an innovative company, and through the innovation, we propose some design to cost program with our customers to propose, I would say, the best-in-class solutions today. And for an example, we have today's introduction of composite class connectors family, as well as moving from circular to rectangular technology to increase, I would say, contact and cables density, but in parallel to reduce the size of the equipment, which is a key driver for them, as I explained.
So innovation is a key word I just picked from your answer. Trends is another thing that I wanted to ask you about. Frederik, where do you see the trends that the market, the IFEC market, is going to?
Well, let me answer this question in two ways. The first trend is mainly on a supply chain point of view. All our major customers would like to reduce their supply chain, to work with less suppliers that can offer a bigger breadth, a bigger product offering. That's where TE is really well positioned, because we have a lot of components that we do for this market. We make the total solutions. Recently also we have acquired a few companies, let's say, that even, let's say, make that product offering even bigger. We acquired Polemco a few months ago. They are a world player in connector accessories and very specific products. We acquired Mesh, who is, let's say, a sensor company. And a few years ago, we acquired Deutsch, which is the world leader in the IFE connectivity. So all these acquisitions are complementary to our TE products and our Raycam style products, like cable and molded parts and adapters. So what our customers are looking for is everything we can offer is one-stop shop supplier that can offer all components, from single component to the full integrated solution.
That's interesting. And when you say Mesh, do you refer to Measurement Specialties, that sensor company?
Yes, of course, yes.
And the second trend you wanted to mention?
Yeah, so there is also a second trend, what we see today, and that's more from a technology system point of view. So all these increased data rates needs to require high-speed copper and high-speed or fiber optic assemblies and links everywhere in the plane. Also, these links needs to be robust, needs to be reliable. It needs to be easy to install, to reconfigure. And don't forget the additional technology today. What we see is the wireless technology. Because today, everybody would like to connect their own personal device. Yeah. And what is the easiest way, let's say, to get that connected wireless?
Yeah. So bringing the own device, that would be bringing my iPad to the aircraft and being able to streamline videos, things like that?
Yeah, so that's basically what they are looking for. You bring your own device, you connect to the local network into the plane, and you get your video on demand, or you get everything you want directly on your own personal device, if it's an iPad, if it's a phone. So that gives the total flexibility to the passenger to just stay on top, let's say, of all their business, or just enjoy their flight.
Yeah. The connected passenger, that's our topic. But coming back a little bit to technologies, we've talked about trends, we talked about innovation, strategic partnerships, and I see you have a lot of samples on our stand. Do you showcase any of those products for the IFE market here? And I see you brought samples, so Guillaume, you want to explain us something?
Yeah. So we have a dedicated panel which is highlighting many of the product families we are using inside the IFE market today, IFE cabin market today. But I brought 3 products which are for us key in terms of customer demand and also answering solutions which were not possible in the past. So the first product I would like to show you is our most recent development, which is called the 369. So 369, as you can see, is a very tiny connector. The name 369 comes from 3 contacts, 6 contacts, and 9 contacts. So it's a pretty simple name. What advantage does it provide? It moved from circular to rectangular technology. It's a composite-based, it's a composite-based material which is providing obviously lightweight. And we have, as you can see on a different one, we have also a color coding, which is allowing directly the airlines to identify which harness is coming from each one. So the color coding is something we implemented also on some other product family, and which is very interesting for the people which are managing this connector on a daily basis. Also, we get a BAC qualification for this product family back 2 years ago. BAC is a standard for Boeing, where obviously we have a major interest from directly the OEMs, and we have very exciting applications and new development with this product family. So we're going to have more and more products introduced based on the 369 in the later. Second product I would like to highlight is a circular connector. So circular is mostly used today in the military as well as commercial industry. So it's called the Wildcat, and that's a connector which, as you see, also is a small form factor connector. We have 2 ways of locking it, either a bayonet locking system as well as a screw locking system. And look at how tiny that kind of connector can be. Okay, in that one we have up to 5 contacts. Okay, that's answering applications such as seat arms. When you have a plugs, at the back end of the seat arms, being able to connect that through the entire frame of the seat. So very, very complex application. And this connector if you are visiting our booth, there is a very nice video which is highlighting that. That's a standard in the autosport industry as well. And it's designed everywhere on the Formula One as well as NASCAR industry. And it's one of the best sellers also from the industry. Finally, the best seller, I've been product manager for that for many years, so I pretty like this product. So it's called the single module DMCM, which is a push-pull connector, also color-coded, which has been designed on 787 platforms, and it became the standard in the industry today. So we have a BAC qualification as well as a AirInc qualifications, and recently we also finalized the EN 4165 qualification standard. And this product family became kind of a consumable inside the industry, where we have plenty of applications from wall-mounted applications, so on power boxes systems, also on actuators, as well as some lighting system in the plane. So plenty of different applications with that one.
Thank you. That was 3 very nice and interesting examples. But Frederik, I know you brought also very good examples here. So I want to hand over to you and let you continue with a little product demonstration.
Okay, thank you very much. So basically one of the last product that Guillaume showed was a very modular type of connector. So with modular connectors, we also need modular cables, and at the end we can also make modular cable assemblies. But from modular cables, one of the examples you see here is basically a specific IFE cable, which has different power and signal cables. It's customer specific. So you can look, if you look at it closer, so you can see, let's say, it has the different wires and the right jacket material for this aircraft industry. So basically what we are doing in TE, we can make a lot of varieties of multi-conductor cables, if it's combining fiber or combining power or signaling. So we can offer these customized products. Besides our customized products, then we have, let's say, our more standard range of products into the high-speed copper market. So one example you see here is in IEEE cable, so firewire. We also have it in USB. We have it in different varieties.
What means firewire?
Firewire basically is the IEEE standard, so it's another name that we use, let's say, for that specific standard.
Thank you.
So another new product we have is basically our Cat 6A offering. We have 24 and 26 gauge. So this is using a modified FEP material. So this is using our Raycam technology. So if we use this product in combination with some of our other products, what I'm going to show you right here, we have 2 product lines. The first one is a fast T connector, where if you can look closely to the screen, you can see that the pin positions are set in a noise cancelling position. So basically we can also reduce, let's say, the noise in the connectivity. Another product offering is the Fast X, which is also a product offering we have. By having these products and also these cables, we offer a true ruggedized solution for the aircraft industry for 10 gigabit Ethernet. So this is a very nice product that we are selling. Now, if it comes to size and space savings, we also have the Nano Fast T product, which if you compare with the original Fast T, you can see both products here. Just look at the size and space savings.
Yeah.
So this is
very small.
This is exactly the same style of product. The only difference is, of course, size. It's also using a parallel pair technique instead of the twisted pairs into a Cat 6. So it's a little bit different type of construction, but it's really tiny, it's really small. So basically all options that a customer need to save weight, to increase speeds, and to have a better performing product.
Very interesting. You want to add something?
Yes, actually, we can see a couple of different products, components, which we deliver for many years on the market. Today, the trend also is to integrate more and more value-add solutions inside our components, such as antennas, as well as sensors. With the recent acquisition we made, obviously for MEAS, for the sensors, but also on the antennas. Coming back to the automotive industry, today we have up to 6 antennas per cars. That's one of my colleagues who told me that last week. And just imagine the number of antennas you have in the plane, which is today explaining that integrating that kind of devices inside a component like a connector, a back shell, or a cable will drive down the number of systems, and as well will optimize the size for our customers. So that, I think, is something which will bring a real value add for our customers within the next coming years by being able to integrate that kind of functions inside components.
That's a good point, and I really think TE at this moment in time is very well positioned to respond to this specific market, but also to the aerospace market in general. And since we're here at the Paris Air Show, I see that wonderful and very crowded booth. Um, where do you think Paris Air Show is? Is it an important show for you?
Yeah, obviously, by growing up in Paris area, I grew up with this event, which became the #1 event in the world for this industry. Today, obviously, it's a real chance for all of us being part of this show. It's kind of the big party of the aerospace where you can meet your customers, you can meet your suppliers as well as your competitors to understand better what's going on in the market. And yeah, I mean that's something which is key for us because it helps us also to understand where the trends are. Coming back to the airfin cabin market, it's probably the most growing industry market in our entire industry, and I think that T connectivity is really well placed to propose some long-term solutions to our customers. We are part of many other exhibitions, but I think that in the future we'll see more and more companies focus on the airfin cabin inside the Paris Air Show. So really happy to be here.
Yeah, and I think you really well positioned and can be proud of your booth, of your team. So we're coming to the end of our live broadcast from Paris Air Show today. I wanted to thank you very much for your time you spent with me today. It was really interesting. And let me add just a couple more sentences. If you want to join us here, our booth number is B50. We are in Hall 2B. And you can get further information on our brand new webpage. We just redesigned it. Go to te.com. And with this, I want to thank you and thanks for joining in.